This was the first episode that I thought of, and I think it's sort of indicative of a lot of the absurdities that we see with campus activism.
No more of your kale sautéed, shrimp-infused macaroni. No more ridiculousness. We're getting serious starting right now.
The rest of the crew is getting trained in sort of like how to do this, and they're ready to take on the world. They're at this height, and then Miles hits a deer.
That was my first day on set. It was a long first day, but it was really fun. So I'm like sitting really weirdly in the van with like holding a light on my lap. And they're filming through the windshield, and then there are people on the outside of the van shaking the van to make it look like we're moving. So that was really funny.
It was worth it, just to see the look on their happy little backward faces.
That's wonderful. It was so nice to meet you, Mr. Laufenport, and thank you so much for your generous contribution.
They seem to be really kicking butt on some level. They're, getting donations even if they're from weird racist guys.
It was a 90-second scene, and it took 5 hours to shoot. Like, holy moly, was that mind-opening, just mind-blowing to me. We had to listen to the racist white guy, the donor, talking about how he saved the primitive African children from the tribe, and my entire job that scene was to be shady. They literally were just make a weird face at him, and I'm like, oh, I'm great at being shady to old white men.
All right. We just need to come up with a cover story and move the deer out of the road.
Does that mean we have to touch it?
Do you have a better idea?
It sort of came to me, what if something as banal as hitting a deer, getting into a car accident, suddenly because it's an activist campaign, they have to try and save face.
There was an actual deer on set. No, I'm kidding. Josh had to kill it with his own 2 hands. No, it was so that was a fun scene to shoot, just because the absurdity of the situation.
It's definitely alive.
Oh, thank God. We were so worried. Thank God you can resuscitate her.
Kid, that's a deer. You don't resuscitate deer.
Wait, what?
I want to see the deer get euthanized. I don't know how that's gonna look on camera.
Yeah,
and I really want to hear the deer scream. I think Josh is gonna provide that soundbite.
There's a lot of laughing. And then especially after we passed the 2 a.m. threshold, then everything is just slap happy craziness, which I'm always a huge fan of.
What are you doing? Stop writing! Stop it!
Oh, and of course it all comes crashing down in the end for all of them, including the deer.